My friends, welcome to this stream, to this live coding about Solarus. Today I will stream in English because I think Max will check what happens here. I will try to improve something in the engine, which is related with, which is a problem currently for Ocean's Heart. And if you haven't played Ocean's Heart yet, I strongly recommend you to play it. But I will first show you what this problem is, and we will try to fix it. It's not really a bug, it's a feature that is not really adapted to this game. So it's quite stupid actually. It's the fact that when you want to cut a bush like this, it looks like it doesn't work. You have to be really precisely aligned with the bush, and if you are not exactly in front of it, you will not touch it. Here I touched the other one, but not the first one here. So it's a bit weird for the player in this game. It's not that weird in A Link to the Past, because in A Link to the Past you can... first, the sword is shorter, the range of the sword sprite is way shorter in A Link to the Past, so it's not that strange that when you do that, like this, it doesn't cut the bush on the right in A Link to the Past. But the second thing is also that in A Link to the Past, bushes are always aligned on the 16 by 16 grid, and here they are not really. There is an offset of 8 pixels here, and that just never happens in A Link to the Past. Which is why we are going to try to add a function in the Lua API to allow the sword to cut basically from a longer range, as soon as the sprite of the sword overlaps the sprite of the bush. Because right now they have to overlap, but you also have to be more or less aligned to one bush. This was because in A Link to the Past, yes, again, in A Link to the Past you can only cut one bush at a time. But here we don't really want that in this game, or more generally in a lot of games probably. So I hope that was clear. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disable some code just to try it. So I think that if I return true instead of all this code here, it will just work. Okay, let's try again. There you go. It's that simple. But it's not that simple actually. Because we don't want to have this behavior unconditionally. I don't want to change the behavior in games that are supposed to feel really close to Zelda: A Link to the Past. Hey Max! I think your players will love this. Okay, so my idea is that here I want to have an option here actually. Currently I'm playing with the... I just copied data.solarus from the version that I downloaded on Steam. What is the name of the save folder? It's Ocean's Heart Saves. Oh, I also have a folder Ocean's Heart Test 1 Saves, but it was like 3 years ago. Probably when I played the... yeah, some early development version. Okay, so I will try to create that file. Debug.lua. Okay, but I should also have a copy of the Git repository, so I will just try to update it. Repository not found. Oh, because the okay, the address has changed. Just a second. I think I found it. Okay, it's downloading stuff right now. So I was playing through the regular wait, there is a spam in the chat, but my Twitch is completely buggy. Okay. Anyway, I'm playing using the engine that I compiled on my computer, but I'm playing with the data.solarus from Steam. But I will change that. I will just play from the git dev branch, git checkout dev. Okay. It worked. Cool. I wanted to run the editor, but that's not working. Oh, okay. I have to do that. So my idea was to add a function to the destructible API. Right after get can be cut. just have a doubt with custom entities because they also have a function get can be cut. Custom entity. Or do they? Oh no, it's custom state. Custom state get can be cut. Okay, so this function that I will add now, get and set cut method, will only have an effect with the built-in way of using a sword, but custom states can completely change that if they want. Okay. I think I will want to change this to destructible and not entity. By the way, I will make names consistent here. Okay. Is cutting with sword. False by default. Now I need to change the overrides. So this setting will apply when the hero is running, but like with Pegasus boots in Zelda: A Link to the Past, and also of course in the regular sword swinging state. Member access to incomplete type destructible. So it's a bit more refactoring than I thought initially, because I need to handle these different hero states. But actually it's just comes down to disabling these checks depending on the cut method that you want. And when the hero is swinging, no, he's doing a spin attack, it's always true already, so there will be nothing to change here. He's cutting with a sword. Sword swinging, so this is the main state. This is the one that I just tested. So we have to change this one, sword swinging state, and also, as we saw, running state, and maybe also sword tapping state. We will see. Oops. Include, please. Entities, destructible. So for sword tapping state, I will keep the same behavior, because it doesn't make sense to cut multiple bushes at once with this technique. I don't even know if you... I don't think you have this state in your game anyway. But I'm trying to make this feature flexible enough to be useful for everybody. So destructible. Okay. Then in our destructible class we want one new field, which is just a boolean. No, actually no, it's an enum. Similar to this one. So it will be, what did we say? Aligned or pixel. Okay. It could be a boolean actually, but I want to make it a bit cleaner, and maybe one day there will be more possible values. After can be cut. This is better. Cool. So in the constructor here, I will initialize this cut method to the default one, aligned. Then I will need get and set, obviously. That's how this object can be cut by the hero's sword. I mean returns, and here sets. Hi Phoenix. Alright, and in our two states we will just test the value of that field. The switch, destructible get cut method. I have to prefix it like this, destructible cut method pixel, return true. And aligned. Then we need all that code. Switches are very annoying. Can I do that? So this cannot really happen. But I think I needed to make it. Don't get ambushed by the destructible code. I need this to make the compiler happy. Okay, so it will probably be the same in sword, no, in running state. I think it was the same code, right? Not exactly. Distance, what is this? Oh, it was 8. Yeah, because we are not doing exactly the same thing. It makes sense that this is something different. But in our case, it's still simple. We just return true when we are in pixel mode, and we do all of this stuff. Oops. When we are in aligned mode. So closing the case, closing the switch. Nope, this one is here. And return false. Okay, I renamed this one, so okay. I need to define these Lua functions, and then I think we are done actually. Okay, I already declared them, but I still need to define them. Is the stream still working? Because my computer is very slow suddenly. Whoa. Oh, I should not compile in parallel. Please stop. I think I fixed my Qt curator to finally do some parallel compilation, so I should be careful when I do that while streaming. So okay, now I stopped the compilation from here and started a compilation with only one core in my shell. Yeah, I think I should be back now. I hope. Okay. Oh, the emergency is fixed. Cool. I'm not completely done. I still have the Lua part. It should be quite easy, except that it's an enum and not just a boolean, so I have to remember how to do that. I want to find an example, but there was... Oops. For example, there are opening method for... Ah no, they are not defined. Okay. Game API. For example, this code is not doing it the right way. It's converting a name to enum, which is cool. But we have helper functions to do this easily in the Lua API. So I will not use this example. I'm sure we have other examples somewhere, but yeah, I can do it. So implementation of get cut method. Get cut method. Oops. So we get the destructible, we get the cut method, get cut, okay, and we don't push a boolean, but we push actually a string. So we also have a helper to push a string, a C++ string and not a C string. And enum2 name get method. And the other one set get method. Okay, so we get the destructible. This one is not const this time, and then we read the parameter. So this is how to do it. We should have a function Lua tools check enum Is it clever enough to wait? I will just finish the implementation. Destructible set get method. Perfect. Because there is a third parameter here. I want Lua tools.h. Thanks. So check enum. Oh yes, it is clever enough. We have the old versions that where you have to pass the enum2 name map. But now, since some refactoring from Gregoire, I think it can find it using that. So I just have to declare my names using this system, and it will just work. That's really cool. So back to destructible. Yep, I have this example. I just have to declare it like this. Where should I do that, by the way? After the class, probably. And in the CPP class, I have to declare my enum somewhere. So this string is only used for error messages. So I think I can put a space. So we only have two elements aligned and pixel. So here I'm defining the mapping between the C++ enum value and the string that we will use, Lua side. Redefinitions of names with different type. Yeah, indeed. Cool. Let's try to compile this. Oh, no, 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 no. Not from here, not in parallel, please. Only one core. We are not in a hurry. And while this compiles, let's just open the game in the quest editor. Is it destructible or destructible? Or can we use both? Or did I make yet another English mistake in the official API? So uncreated, perfect. Set cut method pixel, and that's it. Anyway, it doesn't really exist destructible in English. I mean, at least it's not a noun. Okay, compilation finished. Let's test. Looks like it works. What if I put a comment? Remove that. Yeah, now we are back to A Link to the Past. It works. Cool. Okay, so let's do things correctly. Let's add a small unit test. Testing quest. Maps, bugs. It's not a bug, but one day we'll rename this folder to something more precise, like issues maybe. So it's 1526 destructible cut method. That's me. So how can we do that? We will at least create a couple of destructible items. So let's do it like this. This one is called destructible 1, destructible 2, destructible 3. And when the map starts, we will... Actually, I don't know why I created some vases and not... Apparently I just don't have a bush sprite here, but it doesn't matter, we just have to say that it can be cut. So I could have added the parameter, this new parameter here to the quest editor, but right now the priority is more a quick fix to fix Ocean's Heart, and I'm not even sure if it's necessary to put it in the editor, because I mean, it's hard to imagine a game where some destructible would have a different setting than the others. Or maybe you wouldn't want to only cut one vase at a time, but multiple bushes at a time, something like that maybe. But really, that doesn't sound like a priority, and I'm afraid it will just make this dialogue even more complicated. There is already a lot of things to set here. So how about no? Okay. Let's give the ability to use the sword, because I'm not sure we have it when we start. I'm pretty sure we don't, actually. And then simulate command sword, command pressed. So let's just try to do that first and see what happens. So just a second, I will run the unit test from my terminal. This is 1526. No tests were found. Oh, I need to declare my test. No, not here. Test cmake add test map. Destructible cut method. Okay. Oh. It's called attack. Let's add even one more, and this one is far away, so it will not be cut even with the new setting. I don't see the effect of game simulate command pressed. Do I have to do this before? I don't think so. Oh, apparently I do. Set ability only has an effect next frame. Oh no, It's just because commands are treated later. But still it should work. Okay. Anyway. So you never have time to see what happens. Okay. So with the default setting, it will only cut this one. That's expected. How can we do that? We can... Okay, let's just make a timer. After 1 second, we expect destructible 2. How can I test that it is breaking or possibly already broken? I will just test this, but maybe I have to wait a bit longer. Yeah, but the thing is, it does not... I mean, it continues to exist for a bit longer during the cut animation. So that's why I increased the delay. I think it worked. Can I release it immediately? Released. Yes. So let's change the cut method of our 3 survivors. Use the sword again, and after some time we should... This one should be broken, this one should be broken, and the 4th one should still be here. Okay, we can do a little bit more tests. Assert equal destructible 1 get cut method. So this should be aligned. For all of them. And then pixel. So to be really sure, I can change the last one back to aligned. Just to test it like that, maybe. The test is failing here, of course. Okay, it works. That's what I wanted. Okay, guys. I think we are done. Yeah, you're right. I made a mistake here. I fixed it. But to answer your question, I can test it like this because actually I never declared any value called destructible, for example here. Destructible 2 is not declared, so every time I use it, it does a lookup in the map again to see if there is an entity with this name. But if I did that, for example, map get entity destructible 2, then you're right, it would stay, because it would be stored in this local variable. In this time the variable is local, and this one is not. Yeah, this one is a local variable now, so it will still be not nil, but we could test, like you said, with exists. So you can do both ways, as you prefer. When I don't declare it, it uses the environment of the function, and in the environment of the function, as soon as you access variable like this that is not declared as local in your scope, and you are in a map script, very important, it will look up the list of entities of the map. So maybe it's not the cleanest way to do it like this, because it only works in map scripts. But if one day you want to move some code from a map script to, for example, an enemy script, then this feature no longer exists. It will be treated as a global value. Okay, I will just commit what I did, and then I will, I think, probably end the stream. Unless you have any further question. So this will be in the release 1.6.5, which means we are kind of breaking the rule of not changing the API in patch releases, but there are some exceptional cases, and this is one of them. Let me just update the changelog here. Guess I will have to copy all of this. Destructible get and set cut method. This was 1526. Oops. Didn't mean to paste that, but that. closes 1526. Okay. And git push. Okay, so that was not too complicated. What happens if I try to merge these to dev? I will have some conflicts because I'm pretty sure that I added that we modified similar files in dev, but nothing should be too bad. Okay, we only have 2 conflicts. Cool. So I'm fixing my conflicts just from the console here. These are not complicated conflicts. It's just because I added some new stuff in the API in the dev branch. Actually, not me. It was Twill Cinder, and another one in the 1.6 branch. And similarly, we have some expected conflicts here. But that was expected. Cool. We still need to check that it compiles before breaking everything. Yeah, I completely agree, Max. It seems like a detail at first, but actually it gives a it gives a bad feeling about to the player about how the engine handles collisions. And then yes, they can believe that all collisions are completely broken, including enemies. So we still have these stupid warnings here because we are using some deprecated API. Okay, I will have to do the documentation. I forgot about documentation. Let me just open an issue quickly. Milestone 1.6.5, and that's it. This way, I'm sure we won't forget. Okay, we'll just wait for this to finish. Maybe I can try with 2 cores. Let's be crazy. So then we will still have a few issues for the 1.6.5 release. My computer is really slowing down. So I wanted to fix this crash. There is a stupid crash in the Quest editor when we try to indent the code. This should be... I think it's supposed to be easy. Yeah, we found the solution, we just have to try it. Ah yes, and I remember in a previous stream I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to plug and unplug headphones during a stream, because I was too afraid that I would have some sound issues and then you wouldn't hear me anymore. So I will do this off stream. And this one is the one we did today. Okay, this compilation is too slow. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to stop here. It was nice. I hope this Oceans patch will be appreciated. Almost there, you're right. Actually, it was there is a very big file, how do you call it? The HQ for software filter, pixel filter. Okay, it's finished. Almost finished. By the way, is anyone playing Ocean's Heart on Twitch right now? Yep, 3 people are playing Ocean's Heart. Cool. Ooh, we are done. Awesome. Let's just push without checking unit tests. Okay guys, so that was nice. A nice, small, easy feature, nothing too hard for once. So I hope you enjoyed this stream, and guys, I really recommend you to play Ocean's Heart. It's a great game. I started to play it on stream. I'm not sure when I will be able to continue, because I'm streaming too many different things already every week. but I will definitely continue at some point. See you guys, bye bye.